What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up on one leg, by the way. It may be May, but June is on the way. Crime Reacts back at it again. It's the summer, man. Stop doing that dirt, man. I told you guys time in and time out. Some of y'all are saying I'm going to stop soon. How soon is soon, man? Because soon is going to be the soon where you get caught and you lose your freedom and everybody forgets about you. Your family, your girl will forget about you. She'll leave you. And vice versa for the ladies, too, if you happen, tapped in and stuff. Your man definitely will leave you. He won't be loyal. You know, make smart decisions out there, man. There's a lot of ways to make legal income in 2025. All right? Do the right thing. Stay prayed up. God is good. God is great. EW body cam. Cops realize she just made the worst mistake of her life. Let's check it out.
I'll explain what's going on. Don't.
We're not doing nothing.
Don't. You're tense enough, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Stand right back. Wait. Don't.
Oh, it's ass though.
Don't.
I'll tease you!
You dead?
Yes!
Okay.
I grabbed the gun! I shot him! Oh my god!
Oh.
A traffic stop in the spring of 2021 turns into chaos
Or is that their body they're carrying?
for the officers, the driver, and the entire community when a fatal mistake becomes a national flashpoint, igniting a wave of unrest. As agitation spreads throughout the city, the tensions between the police and the public erupt, and the world watches to see what justice will look like in this explosive case.
Damn. Protest. Damn! Damn! Yo! On top of a cop car? Yo.
America we live in now. I got to war zone.
The following report is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now. On April 11th, 2021, two officers in Brooklyn Center, Minnesota stop a car when they notice expired tabs and an obstruction hanging from the rearview mirror.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Now, if
Really?
you do have expired tags, I mean, that's a reason to pull them over.
Move forward.
You're gonna stop
Make
right
sure,
here.
man, y'all driving, man. Make sure y'all stuff is right, bro. Like, y'all to realize, bro, even if, like, a cop is, like, parked up on the side, bro, they have a scanner. They can scan all that stuff, bro. Anything that goes by, they can see if your shit's suspended, you don't have a license. They can see if your stuff's expired.
Officer
You really, like, roll the dice, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody's human, you know? You have an appointment or you miss the appointment or you're busy with work and stuff like that, man, but
Kimberly Potter takes up position
cop wants that, that quick bag, man. They gonna pull you over, bro.
at the rear of the car as her trainee, Officer Anthony Lucky, approaches the door.
Hey, what's going on, man? You got a driver's license and proof of insurance for me at all?
You said they can't? They can't pull you over for expired tags?
I have a driver's license. Okay. What's your
I
name?
don't know about that, bro.
You're Dante? Okay, gotcha. Well, there's a couple things you want to
Whenever I need to renew my tags, I do that ASAP. I don't even
Do?
play with that.
The air freshener hanging down there. Yeah. Can
Now,
you, and
if
then,
it's like within like 5 days of expired, I think you'll probably be straight. Like, that's an excuse. But if it's months, like I'm talking about 7 months expired.
other question is your tabs. Yeah, just keep looking for the insurance, and then I'm gonna write your name, date of birth down. All right.
The man they've pulled over is 20-year-old Dante Wright, and a young woman named Elena is in the passenger seat.
I wanted to say he was lying, but I think he's honestly telling the truth. So.
As the police run Dante's information through the system, Dante calls his mom for advice.
He called me and he said, Mom, I just been pulled over. And I said, for what? Like, that was just my first response. Like, what did you do? And he said I had air fresheners in the window or in the rearview mirror. And then I said, okay, well, take them down. He was like, you think I'm in
Wait.
trouble?
You can't do that? You can't have an air freshener on your rearview mirror? Where the Oh, no, I'm tripping. The rearview mirror is outside the car. I'm thinking like at the actual where the mirror is in your car. I'm tripping.
I was like, no.
But still, you can't have an air freshener outside your rearview mirror.
Trouble? What would you be in trouble for?
But what the police find shifts the course of this traffic
How
stop.
did they even see
Just
that?
run him as Dante Wright. No, just run him like you were in DBS.
Yeah.
Just don't put all that other information in.
Oh.
See what it gives you.
Status, suspended, male, state records hit.
See? Don't want to code for yourself.
He's got a gross misdemeanor warrant, and there's an OFP for a female, so I need to ID her. There's also residue, like weed on the middle console, so probably search the car. Apparently the car is his brother's.
You want to tell him what the warrant's for?
Warrant is for the weapons violation.
The officers, who have now been joined by a sergeant,
So now he has a
return to
warrant.
arrest
So now they're
Dante,
obligated to take him out the car and arrest him.
taking the first steps toward an encounter.
And they're
that will
gonna
end
search
in
his car like they
disaster.
just fucking.
Just have him step on out.
Hey, Dante. All right, man, here, do me a favor. Just step out of the car real quick, okay? And I'll explain what's going on. You can just put your phone on the dashboard there, okay?
He can record if
And
he
then
wants
papers,
to.
yeah. I'll explain all that in a
Was he
second, okay?
recording
Just turn
or not?
around. Put your hands behind your back.
You can tell you're under arrest, Dante.
Okay, so you are going to be under arrest, okay? You do have a warrant, so. Don't.
I'm not doing nothing.
Don't. You're tensing up, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Put your hands behind your back. Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
I'll tease you!
But Officer
I'll
Potter's
tase you.
taser is holstered on the left side of her belt. She reaches to the right, tragically grabbing her 9mm.
okay. So this is gonna be the key. Hell nah, man. If you a cop,
I'll tease you!
shouldn't you know where your taser is? Isn't this a little sketchy?
Officer Potter's taser is holstered on the left side of her belt. She reaches to the right,
She reaches to the right, and they pointed it out right there.
tragically grabbing her 9mm instead.
I'll tease you!
You know that's not a taser. You know that's not a taser. It's yellow. You just see it right here on the other cops, bro.
Taser!
But the next sound is not the electric crackle of a taser, but the loud report of a single gunshot. Dante Wright is instantly aware of what happened.
Ah, he shot me.
Oh, right! I just shot him.
You did?
Yes!
And he drove away.
I shot him!
I ain't gonna lie, man. That's on purpose, bro. Straight up. You knew that was a gun, bro. You looked at it and said, "I'll tase you," with it pointed like these in front of you, bro. You knew that was a gun, bro. You got in fear because y'all said he was tensing up when y'all was trying to put handcuffs on him. And you were probably in fear that he probably had a weapon in the car and was gonna reach for it and then, you know what I'm saying, do what he had to do and then take off, bro. She needs to be sued and fired ASAP. You knew what it was, man.
Okay, Kim, sit down.
The booming sounds from down the street or from Dante's car
Wait, so he just like,
are smashing into an oncoming SUV before rolling to a stop at an intersection.
oh my gosh, he crashed. Cause I thought he just put the.
Smashing into an oncoming SUV before rolling to a stop at an
Oh
intersection.
my
a block away
gosh,
from
bro.
the-
So now another potential family or whoever's in the car, lady and gentleman, whatever, like, life is in jeopardy now, man. Head on collision.
initial incident.
Bro, imagine that person just going to work, dog. Like, going to pick up their kid, going to get dinner for the household.
One cop is already on the scene, and soon there will be many others.
Racial contact shots fired. Start more units, please. We're gonna need additional units.
Shut up. You did that on purpose, bro.
Kim, that guy was trying to take off with me in the car.
But Officer Potter is inconsolable, and the news isn't improving.
The driver is not breathing according to the passenger.
Oh my god! What have I done? What have I done? I'm in such a
But no one else standing.
I'm in such a fucking tragedy.
Damn.
What did I do?
20 damn cars there.
At the crash scene, where the police response is growing by the second, Elena gets out of the car as the officers prepare to move in on Dante. Few, if any of them, know exactly what happened here.
We heard over the radio that Brooklyn Center officers, there was a possible shooting.
took the male out of the driver's seat and began performing first aid on them.
Paramedics quickly arrive at the scene as well, but little can be done.
As I approached, I believe they stopped doing CPR. I checked a pulse on his right carotid for when I was aiming at about 10 seconds. I moved over to the left carotid to check over there as well. I did not feel a pulse.
Dante Wright is pronounced dead at the scene, and while it's not clear if Officer Potter immediately received the news, a Hennepin County lieutenant finds her in a worrying state.
I got down to her level and I'm talking to her, and she was just repeating some things, and I just told her to stop talking. She repeatedly kept saying that she wanted to die. Again, how my conclusion came that there was something critical that took place. I'm going to prison. I want to die. Just let me die. I talked to her sergeant twice, and on the second time, he finally listened to me. I said, you need to take her gun from her, because I didn't know the whole realm of it. But
so she still had the gun on her after she did that.
Knew it wasn't good.
Officer Potter is led to an ambulance where she's checked out before being transported back to the police station. Officer Potter, of course, is far from the only person experiencing trauma from the day's events.
I went outside screaming, like I was just so distraught. My neighbors heard me, and my neighbor's like, no, I'll drive you. And there was so much traffic, and I was like, oh my God, I can't. I got out of the car and I started running, but it was so far away. So I had to get back in the car, and I couldn't go any further, and I just need yellow tape.
In the meantime, cops from several departments and jurisdictions have blanketed the area, and many still have very little knowledge about what happened.
Hi there. No, I don't have all the details. I just replaced my partner about 5 minutes ago. I haven't heard about any officers being hurt at all, but I don't know any details.
When Dante's mom finally gets to the scene, she's confronted with the same lack of answers.
I finally got into the yellow tape, and the police officers were stopping me. I'm like, oh my God, is that my son? And I seen the car that we just gave my son 2 weeks ago was smashed up.
Damn. Bro, imagine getting in the car, bro, 2 weeks ago, man. And this happens.
With another car, and I was like, oh my God, was he in an accident? And Brooklyn Center police officers were talking to me, and they said they had no information. They don't know what happened. I said, well, I know what happened. I was on the phone.
They know what happened, bro. They didn't just get called there just to have a meeting spot with donuts and coffee. They know what happened, bro.
My son.
The sight of this many police cars has attracted attention, and it's not long before the mood grows hostile.
Oh, it's me. You're the one that's yelling out a window while you're driving. These people don't even know what happened. I don't even know what happened, and they're threatening to hurt people. Unbelievable.
But the atmosphere surrounding police shootings is tense in the spring of 2021, and that tension is perhaps especially palpable here in Brooklyn Center, where, less than 10 miles away, Derek Chauvin is on trial for the 2020 death of George Floyd.
What the hell?
And as news breaks out,
That's crazy. 10 miles away. We remember we reacted to it back in 2020, the Derek Chauvin
a shooting. The gathering crowd begins to take the shape of a full-fledged protest.
Avenue North, Lee Avenue North. Get people here. Do not be violent trading. Get the party pigs. Do not be trading by them. I want you to fight them. Get people here right now. Check people here. Avenue North right now. Do not go for the antidote. The reason why they have so many pigs out here is because they know.
Damn!
But the growing unrest at the scene of Dante's shooting is only the first glimpse.
Oh my gosh, another car!
As the day turns into night, and news of the incident continues to spread throughout the community. Riot squads gather at the police station as the protests spread and troubling reports come over the radio.
Minneapolis, female stated looting of Walmart will be happening soon, and hung up on it.
And as temperatures rise across the city, It's perhaps inevitable that some protesters
They knew they messed. The cops knew they messed up, bro. They're bringing army takes out.
are
Like,
detained.
My phone is ringing. Can you see who that is, please?
that's
You
Dante's girlfriend.
answer it, but can you tell me who it is? Because it might be my mom, and she's gonna be very disappointed.
Oh, that's some random dude. My bad.
Oh man. I thought I was doing the right thing. It's looking real great outside. It looks like you guys got it all in control.
Even as the protests turn chaotic in some areas, police must also confront destruction and theft throughout the city.
I'll be honest with you, I got no idea what to do here. I mean, everything around here is getting looted.
The wide
Damn,
net
they
of
out there
property
looting?
damage and looting sends the cops to multiple businesses throughout the night as they struggle to keep up with sporadic outbursts of criminal activity.
What do you expect, man?
Get the home! Y'all better get home! Drop it! Stop it! Police, you're under arrest! Come on, your hands up!
Oh, he taking off. He out of there. Hey, that's 4.3 speed. That's 4.5, 4.4 speed. He out of there. Hey, that nigga. Hey, he said, "Fuck it, I'm not dealing with this."
The local unrest
Hey,
continues
they was
throughout
gone,
the
boy.
following week, and the city reports that they've handled at least 200 calls ranging from burglaries to property damage.
Damn.
According to officials, more than 140 businesses are damaged, including several instances of arson. In the midst of the ongoing protests and community reaction, Officer Potter resigns from the Brooklyn Center Police Department on April 13th, 2 days after the shooting. The following day, she is arrested and charged with second-degree manslaughter in the death of...
No, first-degree murder, my nigga. Stop trying to give her a less charge with manslaughter, bro. Murder, homicide, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? He got her a 4K. Oh, I thought this was my chaser. I'm gonna chase you. Come on, bro.
Day right.
So, yep, I'm just gonna, I know, you know. I'm very sorry.
I want to see what they give her.
Just, let's just face this way just for the sake of it. I'm just gonna pat everything down. Do you have underwear on?
No, it's just
Nothing?
sports bra.
Okay.
There's no pockets.
Put her shirt down, man.
You're like a little bit blended, thank you.
As she arrives at the jail, Potter has an emotional exchange with the officer escorting
Here
her.
we go. Emotional this and that.
That's probably not
Hear that
allowed.
shit.
What's that?
I can't give you a hug. It's probably not allowed.
Can I give you a hug?
I just be aware that once you walk in the door, everything is recorded. So and phone calls and everything. Just, I'm sure you know that. I'm just okay. And we'll make this as quick and painless as possible.
In September, the Minnesota Attorney General added first-degree manslaughter to her charges. At trial, Potter told the jury that she had never before used her taser or her gun on duty in her 26 years of policing, and insisted that she...
26 years? No, she's capping, bro. If you were in a... Bro, 26 years you didn't know exactly where your taser and your gun is at, bro? The left and right side? You didn't have a muscle memory? Don't they teach you that stuff in training courses and shit? 26 years? And you didn't...
He didn't want to hurt anybody that day. Dante's mother posted a message on Facebook calling for accountability.
Just see my son laying there, looked to me like he was dead. And I sat there and watched my son sit on the corner for hours and hours. That was my day. I watched my son underneath a yellow tent for seemed to be like a lifetime.
Kimberly Potter was convicted of first-degree manslaughter and sentenced in February 2022. The city of Brooklyn Center agreed to pay Dante Wright's family a lawsuit settlement of $3.25 million in June 2022. Kimberly Potter was released from prison in April 2023.
Two years, man. Clear as day homicide, bro. 2 years, man. Prayers to Dante's family. Chat, what do y'all think? Was that $3 million enough? I mean, somebody's life is priceless, let's be honest. I don't think there's no exact amount that would be satisfying. But, wow, bro. I mean, are we surprised? Man. Man. Scary. Like, I'm actually just shocked. I don't even have nothing to say. Like, I'm shocked. You just seen her Straight murder on camera. Gets off in 2 years. $3 million awarded to the family. Justice was definitely not served, man.